I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are midterms stressing you out? Well, here's a few tips on how to stay mentally healthy during the holiday break.
Tip number 1, get enough sleep. Sleep is vital for everyone's health, and without it, you may feel irritated, stressed, or forgetful. Tip number 2, do things in moderation. The holidays are a special time and should be enjoyed with special food. Just make sure you're not going overboard, and remember to eat healthy. Also, do not leave all your studying for the last minute because it can leave you feeling overwhelmed. Tip number 3, give to others. Random acts of kindness, such as giving compliments and helping those in need, will uplift your spirit and someone else's. Tip number 4, spend time together. Being around friends and family can reduce stress and overall make you feel better. Tip number 5, incorporate fitness. Exercise is a powerful way against stress and illness, so you should try to take a walk around your neighborhood this break. For more tips on how to stay mentally healthy, check out the Counselor's Corner on your AHS portal page.
Today, on the first and probably only holiday edition of Quarantine Kitchen, we are gonna be making, drumroll please, these hot chocolate bath bombs. They're basically like these chocolate covered things that you fill with hot cocoa, and then when you put it in hot milk it becomes hot chocolate. I'm sure you've seen it all over Instagram and TikTok already, but I'm going to be teaching you how to make it, and let's get into it. First thing you need to do is melt chocolate. You can either do that with a double boiler, putting boiled water and then putting a heat safe bowl under it and then adding the chocolate and that and mixing, or you can just melt it in the microwave. After that, you're going to want the circular molds. You basically will paint on the inside of the circular molds and then pop that in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. Once it's solid, you can then take it out of the freezer, pop it out of the molds, add hot chocolate mix. You can add marshmallows or just anything you want in there. Then melt the edges of the circle and then put 2 halves of the circles together. So you make one whole sphere, and then you should pop that back in the freezer for another couple minutes. Once you take it out of the freezer, you can leave it in there for however long you need until you use it. Heat up a cup of boiling milk, almond milk, whatever you want, pop it in there and then mix it up and it will turn into hot chocolate. That's it, it's pretty easy. It's been Holiday Kitchen, and back to the studio.
Good morning, American Heritage. I'm Derek, here with today's Sports Minute. Today, the varsity boys and the varsity girls basketball team will be taking the spotlight. The girls varsity team will be taking on Somerset Canyons home on our courts in the gym at 6 p.m. this evening. And following that, the boys varsity team will be taking on AH Plantation away on their courts at 7 p.m. this evening. Let's wish our teams the best of luck as they compete. For more sports news, please check out the AHS Athletic Calendar. Bringing you today's Sports Minute, I'm Derek, reporting for 909 Live. Back to the studio.
If you have news, events, or successes you want to share, let us know at the email address on your screen. Teachers, please use the link on Mrs. Lefever's daily announcements. As always, 909 Live is your source for everything Stallions.
Skating's my number 2 spot is a classic Clyde track, Christmas Time is Here. This song achieved much notoriety and was featured on the soundtrack of the all-time classic of Charlie Brown Christmas. So what's so magical about this track? Well, honestly, just like the movie that it was brought from, the magic of this track comes from its laid-back feel, where many holiday songs feature jovial excitement through the use of fast BPM and track goes for a more laid-back feel to it. The jazz piano in combination with the children's choir creates a laid-back feel which truly captures an afternoon of a snow day off of school. You get that feeling of pure relaxation as snow piles up in the streets and that wind can be heard through the windows. Now some do get that feeling for it, with there being a whole lot of rain and never any snow. But until Florida gets a blizzard, this track can supply that feeling.